This was the first time that Malik went into a game and he was the guy. Nothing against Deshaun, but Deshaun had never thrown a pass. You didn't have a proven backup. So you told him he didn't have to be the reason that you won the game, but he couldn't be the reason that you lost. And he ends up being one of the big reasons why you won.
Well, certainly it starts with taking care of the football. I think we all know that one of the reasons why we struggled at time offensively was that we turned the football over, and we struggled as a team. He understands that, and he's done a great job all camp and making sure that he took care of the football. The second thing is run our offense. You've got playmakers. You don't have to be the guy that makes all the plays, and distribute the football, and he did a great job distributing it, handing it off, getting us in the right plays, getting it to the players that can make plays. And I think Malik understands that he's not out there on his own.
If there is a position where you don't have a lot of depth, it's running back, and then you lose Tarian Folston after a great run, and apparently you lose him for the season, but your running attack didn't back off at all.
No, I think we actually picked it up in the second half with CJ and Josh and Dexter Williams. So, you know, we're really playing three freshmen at the position because CJ never played running back before. So that tells you a lot about our offensive line. That tells you a lot about the quarterback and the ability to really balance that running game with, you know, other weapons as well. So CJ was outstanding. I think Josh came in as a true freshman and did a nice job for us. And, you know, Dexter's going to have to play a lot more for us now with Folston out. Those three guys, we've got a great deal of confidence in them, and we believe all three of them can help us win football games.
Last year, red zone, usually a strength throughout your career. Red zone was a struggle at times. This team seems much better in the red zone. Why?
Well, I think the ability to run the football down there, you know, really opens up some things for you. You know, if you start to go and look at the receivers that we have, do you really want to play those guys man to man? I think that's what you have to decide. If you're playing man to man, we think that we've got an edge on you. If you start to play zone, we can run it on you. So I think as you get down there, there are some real decisions that you have to make, and I think that's where this offense now, you know, starts to hold the cards when we get down in that area.
You've also been peppered with questions about pass rush, and I got the sense you were never as concerned about it as some of the people asking the questions because you thought you would get one. You end up with 4 sacks and 8 quarterback hurries in the first game.
Yeah, I was really pleased, and you know, we didn't activate Jalen Smith as much because of the circumstances in the game, but you know, Jalen can be involved in that pass rush as well. Kavari can be involved in that pass rush. I thought Sheldon Day was in the backfield quite a bit. Romeo was in the backfield quite a bit. Isaac Rochelle was in the backfield, and so those 3 guys in particular were in the backfield quite a bit, and I think we can continue to get some pressure on the quarterback with those 3 guys, and then, you know, start adding some other pieces to it, you know, with your linebackers and secondary, and I think we can find a pass rush that can be very effective this year.
Jalen, a captain, a leader, he led you in tackles last night. The signature Jalen Smith play, second quarter, when he gets swoops in the open field.
When he was able to meet swoops at the, you know, the midpoint of the first down marker and lay him back, I thought it sent a message to probably swoops that it's going to be a long night. And the way he took down a 6'4", 250-pound quarterback too, I think probably sent a message to everybody on that team.
But Jalen, he was your leading tackler, but only by 1. This was not a game where your best player was dominant. You had 24 guys make at least 1 tackle in this game.
Everybody was involved, and I think that says a little bit more about, you know, the depth that we have, but we can move a lot of different players in and out of the game. And then they were in much better position. We weren't out of position. Guys were assignment correct much more than they were last year at this time. And I think everybody's just more comfortable with Coach Van Gorder's scheme and understanding what to do and how to do it. And that puts you in a position to make tackles.
Did they play the way you wanted them to in terms of taking that step to being as good as you think they can be?
Yeah, I think it's important to send a message to your opponent that they're in for a battle. When we got up 14-0, I thought that was the right start. And then there was an attention to detail that we didn't have at times last year, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Great communication, attention to detail. We had a lot of mistakes last year. We played the game the way that I was hoping we played it, and I think that's a good start for us.